What is up guys, Woo here, back again with another Division 2 video. Welcome back. Today's build, this is a subscriber shoutout special. I've been thinking about running a healer for a while, and my man Dreamweaver6816 has put this to me, and see if I can make it better, more viable for you guys in heroic content and beyond. And yes, I sure have. Check this out from Dreamweaver. Hey Woo, have a build I want to see if you can make viable. I'm running Future Initiative 4-piece, ACOSTAS Go Bag and Kinetic Momentum. This is going to be a straight healer build, running Technician with the 10% heal slotted, and running the Healer Hive and Healer Chem Launcher. Pestilence is your main weapon, or if you can think of a better weapon, can you run it and see if there is any way to improve it? I had 3 mods doing a minimum 17.8% skill heal, which gave my Chem Launcher about 1.12 million heal on initial use. Well Dreamweaver, thank you for reaching out mate. I have put together a very similar build, but it does output a lot more healing. Let me demonstrate, let me show you in this video. But first and foremost guys, if you enjoy the build, you enjoy the video, you know what to do, thumbs doodle. It really helps. And if you're new to the channel, drop the woo bomb on the sub button, ding the bell to be notified when I upload my shizzle. Guys, let's woo this. Peeps, we are approaching 11k, so any support you can offer is highly appreciated. So don't forget, if you're watching and you enjoy my content, don't forget to subscribe, it generally helps, and it don't cost you a penny. So, moving forward, the build. Now, the way I see a healer build, it has to give some fat heals. It has to. It really has to. So, you've got to go all in. Simple. You have to go all in. And I'm sure, for Pete's sake, I have. So, I'm rolling with Technician. I feel that's the best way to run with this because, again, you get that 10% skill repair, which is needed, and guys, that'll just elevate your heals a lot more. So you have to. For me, I feel Technician is best. The other one, which I can't benefit from, but I'm sure you guys may be able to do so, is the passive one skill tier. So you could roll with armor, you could roll with weapon damage, whatever you want to make your build a bit tankier or do a bit more damage. In fact, that is entirely up to you. If you can get that on your build, that may benefit you somewhat. For me, I don't. I can't do so. I have checked, I have farmed, and I can't get there. But it is what it is. It's not essential, it's not the go-to, and it's not the be-all and end-all. If you can't do it, don't worry about it, it's not a problem. This will keep you alive, and it'll keep your teammates alive for a long time. It's a great healer build. So, my armor is 726k, my health is 297k, no offensive, no defensive, and is 6 utility, 8 utility attributes. Let's go for the build. Okay guys, we'll start with the mask, and the mask is the first of the 4-piece. And that is Future Initiative, which is a healer gear set, and it is a top tier gear set also. What does it do? So the 2-piece offers 30% repair skills, which is a nice fat wedge. Nice to have on the build, get it on there. 3-piece is 15% skill haste and 30% skill duration. 4-piece is ground control. Increases you and your allies' total weapon and skill damage by 15% when at full armor. So very simply guys, you're at full armor. Yeah, when at full armor, you're going to again gift your teammates that extra 15% total weapon and skill damage. If you're rolling with the chest piece, if you are rolling with the chest piece, that will be elevated slightly. That's something to bear in mind. You can get the chest piece, that will give you some extra skill and weapon damage for you and your teammates. So that's something to bear in mind. I don't have the chest piece, but again, could help you on the build. When you repair an ally, you and all allies within 5 meters of you are also repaired for 60% of that amount. Beautiful. You know what that means, guys? That means anyone that's close in the proximity, they're going to get a buff. They're going to get that little heal. They're going to get some extra weapon damage, extra skill damage. Isn't that great? And that's why Future Initiative is such a strong gear set to use. Heroic and legendary content. This is not a solo build, guys. Do not use this solo. This is a group build. This is where you keep your teammates, your allies alive and alive longer. How is it rolled? Simple, guys. Skill tier is 1, and then we're looking 20% repair skills, which is max. 19.5% repair skills as a utility mod, which is nice. It really is. Let's take a look at the holster. Again, it's Future Initiative, and you can see, guys, I've got this God Sausage roll. This is 20% repair skills. The knee pads, the song, guys, remains the same. It's 20% repair skills. And finally, the gloves. Again, you can see, guys, it is exactly the same. Repair skills all day long. Your heals are going to be fat with a PH. They are, guys. They are going to be super duper strong. And I'll show you in the range. We'll show you when we look at the stats how powerful the heals are. So 20% repair skills everywhere possible. Now the chest piece. It is Alp's Summit Armament, which is, yeah, you know, is key because 20% repair skills is the first brand set attribute. And again, it's key. With this guy's 20% repair skills, 11.1% skill haste, and 19.4% repair skills, which is also really tasty. I'll take that all day long. And the talent Kinetic Momentum. When in combat, each skill generates a stack while active or not on cooldown. Stacks increase your total skill damage by 1%, total skill repair by 2%, up to 15 stacks per skill. So that, yes guys, let me just reiterate that. Some people get lost in translation with this. It is 15 stacks per skill. So if you have 2 skill damage ones, yeah, so that's 15% on one and 15% on the other. That's 30% extra skill damage, yeah? You with me? And then skill repair is 2%. You double that with 15 stacks, that's 30%, and it goes up to 60%. You can kind of see why Kinetic Momentum is really strong now. And it's lost when on cooldown. And I'll show you how powerful this is in the range. But Kinetic Momentum, guys, don't sleep on it. It is one of the best talents in the game. It is an amazing talent. A lot of people say Glass Cannon for that sheer 25% amplified weapon damage, but you've got to take into consideration you have to stay in cover for the duration. Simple. Kinetic Momentum will buff both your skills, and you will get a lot of skill damage output from it, and you are not a feather in the wind. So Kinetic Momentum, perhaps, in my opinion, the best chest piece talent in the game on a high end. Now let's take a look at the backpack. And I've worked with exactly the same as what Dreamweaver has, and that's the ACOSTAS Go Bag. Now I could roll with a generic high end that has safeguard, that's going to give me that 0 to 100 heal, which is nice, it's beautiful. But I thought, let's go with the ACOSTAS Go Bag and see how viable it is. And guys, it genuinely is. It's really, really fun, especially in legendary content, because you know in legendary content, at times you can't all stick together. You have to find the nearest point of cover, especially, you know, District Union, prime example. You have to kind of shepherd about a little bit. So this is absolutely decent. It is. Trust me, it is. It works. It works simply because of the radius. I want to go through the overcharge benefits. I'll demonstrate how powerful it is. So, with the ACOSTAS Go Bag, I get skill haste and skill damage. Again, skill haste is decent, okay? Skill damage, it is what it is. Can't shift that. It's pre-rolled on there. It is what it is. But the mod is 19.7% skill repair. Is awesome. Great. Another nice mod. I'll take that all day long. So, one in hand. What does it do? Throwing a grenade refunds it and grants +1 skill tier for 15 seconds. Grants overcharge if already at skill tier 6. And that's a cooldown of 60 seconds. Again, guys, every 60 seconds, you know, you can spam this and have overcharge for 15 seconds, which is great. It's not OP, guys. It's not OP, but it's a good addition, especially in legendary content. Bigger heals, bigger range, bigger radius. Exactly what you crave. You want to stay alive in legendary content, and then this is what you need. So 2 in the bag. 1 armor kit capacity, 3 grenades, 25% ammo capacity, 10% repair skills, and 10% status effects. What will benefit from that is the extra armor kit, the grenades, of course, because you need to spam those nades, and 25% ammo capacity, and finally that 10% repair skills goes nicely with the 19.7% as the utility mod. So ACOSTAS Go Bag, again, is it useless? No guys, it's viable. It really is. It's viable on a healer build. It really is. Now let's take a look at the weapons. Now, I've not gone for the Pestilence as what Dreamweaver is using. I'm using the F2000. It can be any weapon. Let me just get this straight now, guys. Any weapon that is mid to long range, utilize that. I wouldn't really use a close range weapon unless it's your secondary and unless it's the Sweet Dreams for any ongoing or upcoming rushes that can be taken out very quickly. What I've opted for is this pairing. The F2000. One is beautifully rolled. I have not touched this. It is as it dropped, and I thought I could use this on a healer build at some point, and this is why I'm using it. It is pretty much like a laser beam, and I've spec'd as much as I can in terms of the mods into stability and accuracy because I want to hit the headshots. Why? Take a look. Reformation. Headshots grant 30% skill repair for 15 seconds. And this, guys, yes, if you hit an NPC within 8 seconds of that countdown, it goes back up to 15 seconds. It's nice, isn't it? Unfortunately, this does not work in the range. The icon does not work in the range, so it is what it is. But in gameplay, you test it, you see, if you've got 2 seconds left, it goes straight back to 15. If you've got 13 seconds left, straight back to 15. Just make sure you're popping those headshots, and that makes it highly effective, and especially getting that extra 30% up all day long is tasty. And that's great for your teammates. You're keeping them alive longer. That's bigger heals for them, so they'll thank you later. So in terms of mods, very simply, guys, I've gone for accuracy, I've gone for stability, and I've gone for rounds. That's it. But as I said, you don't have to use this weapon. Think of any weapon archetype from an AR and above. We're talking ARs, LMGs, rifles, sniper, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, guys. Trust me. I prefer an AR. I'm an AR guy, so I prefer the AR, and I like this, and I've just, yeah, it is what it is. But feel free to change it to suit your needs. My secondary, very simply, is mechanical animal. You don't really run out of ammo with this build because you're not shooting an awful lot. You're not doing the damage. You're not the damage dealer. That's your teammates. What you're doing is keeping them alive. So you're very vigilant on their performance, their health, their armor. You're making sure that you are very vigilant on what's happening with their playstyle, with their builds, with them. Just checking on those guys as often as possible. So what I've opted for my secondary, again, you can go to Sweet Dreams. That is a very good option. But I've opted for the mechanical animal, and that's simply because I want to get another dose of nice healing. Yeah. So very simply, what I would do, I would use my F2000 as much as possible, and then when it gets to a point where an NPC is just a smidgen of health, switch to this, take him down with the mechanical animal. You proc Future Perfection. What happens? Again, you've got overcharge 15 seconds. That's great. That's great, and it works. The key with this is trying to get your grenades spammed as much as possible, which means a wider radius, more heals, more range. It's a better, more effective build to run. With this, guys, they're just preset. I don't change this one about. Critic chance, rounds, critic chance, because I want to deal damage with this weapon. This is the one that only take NPCs down. That's why I'm stacked into damage on my secondary. Now, in terms of my sidearm, it is what it is. I don't use the sidearm. I don't use it, guys. Generally don't use it. It's there for show. That is it. Trust me, I don't use it. But yeah, if you were going to use it, if you were looking at a sidearm, if you run me all directives on, you need something to start you off, then maybe, just maybe, a pistol with a reformation on. That's fine. It's not a problem. But again, it is entirely up to you. It's not the be-all and end-all of the build. Trust me, it's irrelevant, in my opinion, but it's what it is. Skills, guys. Skills. Okay, let's go with the Reinforcer Chem Launcher. And look at this. Okay, can it be bettered? Of course it can. Someone will say, I've got 1.6 million. It is what it is. I don't care. This is tasty. It is. And again, if I weren't rolling with the ACOSTAS Go Bag, I could slap on over 20% repair skills. So it could be bettered. Of course it can. But 1.528 million is a really high number. And that is a big fat heal from your chem launcher. It genuinely is. And that's something I'd look at and say, well, at the end of the day, legendary content, this is going to be perfect. And it is perfect. 6.6 seconds of cloud duration, which is nice. Cooldown is 8 seconds. You know, it is what it is. But, guys, that's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at with this. In fact, I'm in the range. So, yeah, this isn't correct in terms of the cooldown. It's not correct. Yep, same as that. That is not correct. I have changed this. Let's change it again. Shits and giggles. It's back on. Cool. Let's check it out again. Let's see where we're at. Back into the skills. So, that's still 8 seconds. You see? It is what it is. It's about 17 seconds, I believe. Not 100%, but that's what we're looking at. But 1.528 million heal is insane. Mods, guys, very simply, just go with ammo and go with heal. That's it. Ammo and heal. And in terms of the overcharge skill, what's the overcharge going to do for the Chem Launcher Reinforcer? It's going to give you an extra 90% radius. That means it's going to be feckin' huge. 100% duration. That's going to double the duration, guys. And an extra 20% heal. So, overcharge is good with the Chem Launcher Reinforcer. In fact, it's pretty damn good. Now, in terms of the second or primary skill, whichever one you look at it, is the Hive Restorer. And it's not a refill speed of 0 seconds. It's not. I've changed it. You can see. It's the division, guys. This is what happens. It's about a 2-second refill speed. And what we're looking at is 454k healing. That is good. That is really good. It is beautiful. And again, what does Overcharge do for this? Let's take a look. So it's going to give me extra 20% healing, an extra 140% range, a 20% drone speed, and 150% skill haste. So the other thing you could look at as well, if you run out, again, I've done this a couple of times in missions, if you run out of, just say the Hive Restorer, spam a nade. Spam a nade, you're going to get 150% skill haste. So it's like the BTSU gloves, they're back in no time. Absolute no time. So then what happens, within again that 15 seconds, you will be on about 30, ready to go. 30 charges. See, you'll get it back in no time. So that's another good option with this build. And with this, guys, very, very simply, if we just take a look at the mods, healing, it has to be healing. Repair charges, it has to be repair charges. There's no choice. And then, what do you go for? I've gone for health, some extra health on it. You can go for duration. I feel it's irrelevant, really, so I just went for health. I felt that was the best option to roll with on the setup. So this, for me, is powerful. And I'll demonstrate how powerful it is. So that's my full stacks just there with kinetic momentum. Let's go and damage self. How powerful is the chem launcher? Look, I'm virtually dead. I'm in the range. Let's just take a look. Nothing else procced. You see, guys, it's ultra powerful. Ultra powerful. And again, if we just demonstrate this again, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to throw my nade to just get overcharge into play.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
And we'll see the range, we'll see the radius. Let's just throw a nade. Let's overcharge. Let's look at the radius. Look at that radius, that is huge. Huge. And not to mention, let's just pop this down. And you can see, guys, it's a nice big fat radius. And legendary content, that's awesome. Again with the chem launcher reinforcer, that heal is crazy. Normal heal, you see, guys, yeah, you see where it is now. It's still decent. It's still pretty decent. But you know, when that overcharge in place, you've got a big fat sexy heal. But this is my healer build. This is how it works. It works as an absolute dream. In legendaries and heroic content. And Dreamweaver, thank you very much for the comment. Appreciate it, and hopefully this is the build that you want to use in heroic content and beyond. But guys, as always, if you enjoyed the video, thumbs doodle, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.